Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rob Lingle, and today I'm here to tell you about WhenIn. About a year and a half ago, I started hosting Airbnb. I've met some interesting travelers, and most importantly, I've gotten to share the things that I love about the city. And it's a good business to be in, sharing things that you love. And so over time, I got to reflecting on the things that have come to decorate my house, that are on my walls and on my shelves. The art that I've brought back from my travels. And maybe you've had this experience that what you find is when you stop for a minute and you ponder these things or you tell a friend about it, it has this ability to kind of transport you back to this moment. And Savannah is blessed with a lot of art. And so what I thought was it would be nice if I could basically turn my unit into a gallery, right? And I could pull together these artists and make them available for my travelers to learn more, to share exposure, and then ultimately to make sales, to make this a sustainable business. What I quickly found is that this is a little bit difficult. It takes a lot of legwork to go find the people who have the works that they want to display. It takes a lot of work to kind of coordinate their story so I can tell my travelers, take the money, how do I split this? And so that's why WhenIn exists. We exist to facilitate that conversation and make this an easier thing. The way we're doing this is we're working on an MVP now, and this will give artists the ability to build a portfolio. It'll give hosts the ability to find art that will add to their space, and then we'll, through QR codes and through NFC tags, we let the travelers learn more. You can imagine at the end of a day, you've been out exploring, you come home, and there's this beautiful art, and you've got 2 or 3 days in it to kind of let it sink in. And we think we can make sales happen, and we think we can bring more money to artists that way. The pricing model for us is pretty simple. We're looking to be really a monthly platform subscription. This lets artists upload their works. We will then help them meet the hosts. That will facilitate the conversation there. And then we'll have the QR codes and things that travelers can use to tag and learn more about the artist and make a purchase. Competition. The competition is anything else that you could spend your money on when you're traveling, right? So you could go to a traditional gallery. We think that you're less likely to do that, and we think it's a lot more expensive. Galleries also take 30 to 50% cuts of artists, right? So that's a big slice. We think we can operate at really high efficiency. You could buy airport gift shop goods. That's not particularly unique. You could go to a Target and you could get the same kind of art that everybody else has. And so what we want is to appeal to people who want a unique story of the places that they've been in life. The advantages that we have now are we're the first to market with this really secret exhibition service. We're building an app that's easy to use to make all of this go smoothly. We're lowering costs, right? We want artists to make a good living off of what they do. We want to make this a popular thing to do. Our roadmap. So in 2021, we've been running experiments. In my Airbnb, I have art up from a friend of mine. We have QR codes and tappable NFCs. We're running this all through something like Bitly, right? So that we can keep track of who is interested in what. We point it to his website, and then they can go make the purchase there. We're using these experiments to learn, and now we're going out and we're cataloging all of the art that is available. We're lining up display spaces that we can use, and again, we don't think that Airbnb is the end of this. Where we would like to get by the end of the year is we expect to have 20 hosts and about 50 artists up for display. And in 2022, we're going to keep pushing forward. We're going to push out our app. And then we're going to start looking for funding. I think at that point we'll be ready to expand and we'll grow into nearby cities. The team that's pushing this forward, there's me. I've been doing app development for 20 years, mostly in process improvement and e-commerce. And then that's actually an agency that I run during the day, and so I'm bringing my team along. Our advisors are Jose Ray. I have some of his art up for display, and he's the artist voice in the group. And then Rick is a buddy of mine, hosts an Airbnb, and he's also just a good logistics person. And then maybe you. I think the big ask for us today is if you have good connections to the art community, it can help us sort of build the energy here. catalog what is available. We'd love to chat. We're interested in minimal funding that's open for discussion, but mostly I think we need people with the expertise that can pull this together. If you'd like to get in touch, email me. If you want something less personal, check out our website or follow us on Facebook or Twitter. Thanks.